You're at the Watchmen way. What is it? April? April 5th, 2020? My luxurious, high-tech studio. Somebody said they liked the Western theme. So, that's the Western theme. Rope and steers out there somewhere. Some of them are back. Um, where do I want to start? Someone, actually a new member, sent me a video today about 5G. And I know that there's a lot of fear out there about this. So I kind of wanted to talk about it for a little bit tonight. 5G is not good. The 5G that they plan is not good. I think what they have in Europe is not good. It puts off, I think, too much radiation. Now, President Trump knows this. And he just wrote an executive order last week, I think it was. Pretty sure it was last week. That basically gives him control of that technology. So anything he says goes. The reason he did that is because he's going to cut off. If there's something going on that isn't right, that is even has the potential to injure Americans, it's not going to fly. Trust me. He knows about this. It was months ago. I think I even talked about it. That might have been last year. That he, because this debate's been going on for a while now. Anyway, this video was really interesting because it actually affects our bodies, the cells in our bodies, and that's what they're saying is causing this outbreak. And there was a map of who had the most 5G, and Italy, it was all the countries. Oh, and then who had it the earliest? Because the other thing is, you got to be exposed to this for like 6 months for it to take effect. Now, yeah, if you've got one right outside your apartment, that's not good. So, again, if there's anything negative in it, it's going to be addressed. And I think I know a lot of the country doesn't even have it yet. And the parts that do, if he has to change it, he'll change it. Trust me. There's a lot of things going to change, guys. Stuff like this isn't going to fly anymore. Again, this is corporations running the world. This is what it looks like. We're all dead because their ultimate goal is profit. They don't, look at all the things that they've done. Big corporations have done. All the toxic waste. How many millions of people now have died from cancer caused by big corporations trying to save a few bucks by dumping their garbage in our backyards, under our homes, in our water. Those days are over, guys. They're over. Just think about the impact of this. Getting rid of this evil. Getting rid of these monsters. Is a picture coming in okay, guys? Maybe it's just the light, the backlight here. Um, I mean, what's happening here? It you can't imagine, but every facet of our lives is going to be better because of this. Trust me, every facet of our lives is going to be better. I can't. It what God's shown me, it's so good. It's hard to me to put words to it. I mean, heaven on earth, I keep saying, is the best thing I can come up with. Um, we're going to have the country that our founders wanted. We're going to have the world that God wanted, that God intended for us. With these monsters removed, never to return. And we will be vigilant to make sure this never happens again, because we almost lost the whole thing. It's too close to even think about. And humanity is doomed. We're going to go down to 500 million people, just enough they could feed off of us. That's what we were to them. Useless eaters, most of us, except for the ones. Well, you know what? Satanic pedophilia. 800,000 kids a year in America. Missing every year. Nobody ever talks about it. Politicians, no, they're not talking about it. The media, no, they're not talking about it. You know why? Because Jake Tapper, Don Lemon, and Chris Cuomo all have been to Pedo Island. These are the people that most of America is listening to. Well, I shouldn't say that anymore with the way their ratings are going. But too much of America is listening to. And they're on Pedo Island. What are they doing on Pedo Island? They got a big expose they're going to release? I don't think so. I think there's video on these guys. I don't think they're long for this world. Because if they got video on them torturing and murdering children, they're going to be executed. I believe it 100%. I mean, anybody committed treason. I can forgive almost anything. But if I'm the judge, and you, in this circumstance, you bring a traitor in front of me who's convicted, or a person who's torturing and murdering children, sorry, you're done. There's no redeeming quality. And when you hear the descriptions of these videos, well, there's several New York City detectives who found the Clinton video, Frazzle Drip it's called, the Hillary Clinton snuff video, where she sexually assaults, tortures, and murders an 8-year-old girl, drinks her blood, carves her face off. When you think about that, you think anybody's ever going to vote Democrat again? I don't think so. It changes the world. These people are done. They're done, and they're not going to want to get out of jail. Because can you imagine? Can you imagine if you lost a child? How you'd feel, knowing these things. Justice is coming. Justice is coming back to America, along with the rule of law. These people are going to pay. Every single last one of them that's guilty, they're going to get the judgment they deserve. On both sides. On this side, and when they get to see God. They're going to get judgment on both sides. And I don't think they're going to like either one of them. 339 kids rescued, I think it was in California, West Coast. It's on, guys. You know, they're going to get the kids first. You're going to save the kids first. Then they're going after the big guns, I think. I think this is going down. I think we're going to have martial law this week. You know, tomorrow, Tuesday, I think it's coming. Too much is happening behind the scenes. Too many troops report moving. It's just, this isn't a coincidence. I mean, exactly what we would expect to see, we're seeing. Exactly the way the Anons laid it out in that report we did a month ago, I think. It's all good, guys. There is nothing to fear here. And, I don't know, what was I was on 5G, too. Bottom line with 5G, we don't have to worry about it here. I think, you know, globalist countries, well, you see what's happening in the EU. They're blowing them up. They're shooting them. So they're going to take care of the problem for now. And then they got to get rid of that. Well, listen, the globalism is dead. You know, Merkel, Macron, they're gone. They're going down too. The Pope, the Queen, Prince Andrew, you know. We're here. We're on the edge, the verge of this happening. Doesn't get any better, guys. This evil has ruled over us for thousands of years. Since Babylon, this has been going on. Man's greatest accomplishment, bar none. One bank's estimate of when the lockdown is going to be lifted, it ranges, well, so they've said April 30th, right? That's the awesome, man. Thanks. Good job. We just got some new high-tech equipment, guys. This is courtesy of Brewer Ranch. We got a booster antenna for the live chats. Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're gonna make Mike famous. We're gonna bring him along with us. He might be our other mascot. He could be our Western mascot. So then they're comparing it like to the swine flu, I think, and then to I don't know what the other one was. But the estimates go into June. They're saying like mid-May, May 22nd, and the farthest one, I was like June 19th, before they're going to end the lockdown. Are you kidding me? This is the flu, guys. There's no way. I mean, I'm just telling you. This is what one bank is saying. They're estimates, right? They're experts. There's no way the country's going to be locked down until June. Right? Not going to happen. President Trump wouldn't allow it. Trust me. He's got this dialed in. We might be up and running next week. You know, he's been saying Easter, right? That's a week from today, right? We're saying maybe something's going to be announced on the 9th. You know, Good Friday, maybe. I don't know, guys. We'll see. But, boy, there's a lot of things pointing to this. I mean, really, when you look at it, you look at the big picture, like we always talk. Looking at the big picture, putting the puzzle together. When you put the puzzle together, all these pieces fit. You know, something's going down this week. They're you know, it's the same, you know, death by 20 cuts, a little bit at a time. That's what they're doing. And you know, and people are getting nervous. Baltimore residents storm the bank, I didn't get which one. They want their money. They're afraid of the civil unrest. They're afraid things are about ready to go south. And you know what happens when you go in? They won't give it to you. I think most banks now, it's at $2,000 is the most they'll let you have. And then you got to make an appointment if you want more, like usually the following week. They're trying to, put a stop on the run. They knew this was coming. There's nothing going to stop this. I mean, they're delaying now. But, we're days away, guys, of this whole thing going. And listen, there's nothing to fear. Nothing. God wants this to happen. This financial system has to come down. When you know it's coming, look what the Watchmen are going to do. The Watchmen are going to help rebuild the world with the prophets from the knowledge that we have, that God gave us. Physical, silver, and Litecoin. I'm talking to people every day, and the amounts are getting bigger. We're getting into hundreds of thousands now that people are moving because they are seeing what's happening. They're opening their eyes and they're looking around. They're not listening to CNN or any mainstream media because none of them are telling the truth. Get your money out now of anything you can, because paper assets are going to zero. Whether you like it or not, that's what's happening. You've been warned. You still have a chance. And it's not like you have to move everything. I don't care what your portfolio is. Move $5,000. $5,000, if you moved it today, I don't care if you're a multimillionaire. If you move $5,000 today, you will more than multiply what you have today. Multiples, huge multiples. This is not a once-in-a-lifetime event. This is a once-in-history event. The greatest transfer of wealth in human history. Do you want to be a part of it? Who says no to that? Get your money out. Run your credit cards up. Physical, silver, and Litecoin. Gemini.com for Litecoin. JMBullion.com for physical silver. SDBullion.com for physical silver. Get your money out. Get in the game. If it's $50, $50 can make you a millionaire in 5 years. $50 invested today in Litecoin can make you a millionaire in 5 years. Who wouldn't take that bet? And it's not a bet, guys. This isn't just on God's word. God wanted me to prove him right or wrong. And what do you think happened? 25,000 hours worth of research. People scoff sometimes when I say that. Look at how I was logged on to Facebook. Look how much time I spent on the internet. 16 to 20 hours a day. Basically 7 days a week. I didn't take a vacation. I haven't taken a vacation really since I started this. A couple of days to get away once, I think. So, it's all pointed. It's all confirmed. What God showed me. Litecoin and physical silver. And I think the numbers that I've been throwing out are conservative because we're in on the ground floor of a new system. Anytime you're in this situation, huge profits are going to be made by the people who are first. There are only 84 million Litecoin in the world. Only 84 there'll ever be. 84 million. 64 million have already been sold. 7.5 billion people in the world. How long do you think that last 20 million Litecoin is going to last? I say an hour. Because the same thing that happened with the toilet paper is going to happen multiplied by 100 with Litecoin and physical silver. You won't be able to buy it. So why are you waiting? I mean, get it. You can get it tonight. Open an account. Gemini, you can have an account open in 20 minutes, 10 minutes probably. And you know, silver you buy online. You know, it's easy. You can do the whole thing in less than an hour, probably less than a half an hour. Why would you wait? You'll kick yourself. I'm telling you. Don't miss the boat. What do I have next here? Oh, there's a lot of fear porn going on. They're really trying to drive this. They're really trying to drive this fear home for the martial law. They're trying to outshout the, you know, the right wingers who are complaining about their rights being taken away, and, you know, gin up the fear porn so that everybody else is afraid. And I can't believe some people are doing. It's ridiculous. I saw the other day there's a grocery chain that's actually dipping all of their shopping carts in disinfectant every day. I mean, in vats of disinfectant. It's a virus. You're not supposed to catch it that way. If it really is a virus, it's not what they say it is, guys. This is a cover for the worldwide economic collapse and the worldwide swamp takedown. That simple. They don't shut the world economy down for the flu. They don't shut it down for a virus. And look at the mortality rates. It's less than the flu. The big doctor just yesterday on one interview, 1% mortality rate. I mean, the flu's like 2.5%, I think. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, it's just unreal. Oh, God. Here we go. Here's some more. Jesus. This is coming from the Surgeon General of the United States. Where is it? I just had it. Next week will be our Pearl Harbor and our 9/11 moments. They're laying it on thick. Come on. It's the flu. But they're doing their job. But, you know, you got to tell all your friends. It is creating a lot of fear that shouldn't be there. And I know that, you know, when you're dealing with sheep sometimes, this is what you have to do. You know, it's our own fault. They got to treat us like this. You see how people are. I mean, they're doing this. I'm telling you. They'll be studying this for thousands of years, especially the plan. And this is this is for sure a 20-year at least plan. Like I said, when the dark side, the deep state, started right after the Second World War, there was a counter group of white hats that started to counter what they were doing because they saw what was coming. They didn't have anywhere near the funding or the support, but look where we are. Good is defeating evil. I knew this would happen. I never thought it would happen in my lifetime. When I was 12 years old, I knew the only way for this to happen was first take down the whole system. And in 1967, look at where we were. And look at the Catholic Church, the same thing. And it's not like we're destroying our country. What we're doing is we're tearing it down and rebuilding it on granite instead of sand. We're setting it up for 1,000 years. I mean, we're going to learn from this experience and be stronger because of it. We're going to pull together like we never have before. Just wait and see. It's coming. How they've been trying to divide us. Once that veil is lifted, the world's going to understand why we've been at each other's throats because they've been poking us with sticks for 100 years to get us that way. We were like the dogfights to them on a much bigger scale. You know, every world war, the last couple hundred years has been started by these people to get the results that they wanted, to get the advantages that they needed or thought they needed. It's over. So think of the world we're going to have with that evil removed, with that adjutant removed. You get heaven on earth. You get man's greatest age. You get 1,000 years of peace and prosperity. That's what you get. And that's where we're headed. Nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Oh, boy. Yeah, so we got these people that are all jacked up, right, about getting their money. What do you think's going to happen when they declare martial law? No one will admit it. We were arguing with somebody today on social media. You know, it's never going to happen. Martial law is never going to happen. And this guy who's just lost $1.5 million or something in the stock market. And he says it like he's bragging that he lost $1.5 million in the stock market. And he's trying to tell me, and I think Dallas, trying to tell us that he knew. God, it's classic cognitive dissonance. Crazy stuff, guys. Talk about the hype. The Bronx Zoo tiger has got the virus. Oh my God. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. Here's one that's not a joke. Goldman says after the crash of 2020, corporate earnings won't recover until 2023. This bubble that's about to explode, that these jackasses blew up to unbelievable size, is going to crush. And I hope it ends the stock market. Listen, don't anybody ever put any money in the stock market. It's a rigged game. I'll tell you, after this, after people see the corruption and the manipulation, you won't put it. Would you play in a rigged poker game? Why would you put your money in the stock market? If you made money, you were lucky. Get into cryptocurrencies. That's the future. That's where the investments are going to be. It's the future, guys. Future of money. Get in on the ground floor. Make your great grandkids happy. Because that's what we're talking about. Here's a big surprise. The pandemic exposed the frailty of the financial system. Do you think? Yeah, it did. Oh boy. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, guys. Oh, and then the states. We got no money. I mean, think about this. We were already broke. And now you cut off the water supply, you know, the fuel, you turn it off. You can't shut down business for, what's it? It's going to end up being weeks. You know, that since we started this, you know, you don't recover from that. I mean, without making a lot of adjustments. And I think the good thing about this is President Trump's going to have free reign to chop whatever he wants. He's going to be able, because this is a national emergency. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He wants to cut the federal government in half. He can cut the federal government in half. Because if you don't have the money to pay him, you can chop him. That's coming. He's going to use this this monstrosity that our politicians have built is coming down. All of these jobs, it's crazy how many people work for the federal government. Our founders never intended that. The states were supposed to run the governments. We were going to have, it was going to be a shell in Washington. Look at what and this is all about politics. Creating jobs for your cronies. It's about creating jobs, basically they're campaigning with our tax dollars. That's why this crap has to end. This fraud. And it's going to end. Trust me. Fed's done. President Trump's 100% control of the Fed. IRS done. CIA done. I hope he gets rid of the FBI. We don't need them. We're not supposed to have them. Our founders didn't start the FBI. Again, that was more control on top of us that should never be there. The states are supposed to take care of crime in their states. It's not up to the federal government. We created things that they could investigate. They don't have to investigate them. Let the state, the city, the county, let them take care of their own business. And it goes through the whole thing, the educational system, the Department of Education. Who was it? Carter, I think, maybe, who, why in the 70s do we need that? And it's a monstrosity now. Look what it's done for us. Our kids are more ignorant. They're not stupid, but they're ignorant. Ignorance not, it just means you don't know. They don't know because they weren't taught. And, the teachers union is one of the most powerful unions in the country. So you know what's going to happen? Bye-bye, teachers union. We're going to go to 100% online schooling, education. Mom's going to be the teacher because mom's not going to have to work now, or dad, whatever. These are the things that are coming, guys. We're going to be able to take vacations. We're not going to have to work 60 hours a week to make ends meet or more. I know some people are working 3 jobs. Here's the beauty of this. Guy's making $120,000 a year, working 40 hours a week, loses his job. Now he's got 3 jobs, working 80 hours a week, making $80,000 a year. Does that sound like that's progress to you? Like I said the other night, my dad made like $8,000 a year, but our house payment was $75 a month, taxes and insurance, in the Napa Valley. We're going back to that. We're going back to reality. We're going back to what it should be. The reason that we're all broke is because they stole all of our money. And they're trying to, and the reason they were going to have to kill us was because they knew that eventually we weren't going to put up with it anymore. Well, guess what? That day's here because we're not putting up with it anymore. And it's happening around the world. It's just not here. In Iran, last month, I think it was, they shot 1,500 protesters, killed 1,500 protesters in the street. The next week, there was 1 million in the street. People aren't taking it. So I'm telling you, the end of communism's here. The end of evil in this world's here. Communism might take a few years, but by 10 years, it's gone. It's gone. Might be 5, and with God's help, wouldn't it be great if it was gone 2020? We'll see. China's hot right now. The people are pissed. And what, they got 1.2 billion people? They all decide to stand up at once. There's nothing the Chinese government can do. Because they're not going to be able to murder 500 million people. The world won't stand for it. America won't stand for it. And they know it. Russia won't stand for it. The world's changing fast, guys. And for the better. So there's none to fear. None to worry about. Yeah, dimes, roll of 50, like 88 bucks. You can still get them. So get them, guys, because silver's running out. Yeah, good. Rhonda's saying nobody's paying attention to the threats in southern Missouri. Rhonda, how you doing? Raina, how you doing? Gary, what's up? Tessie, what's up? Lisa, everybody say thank you to Lisa and Danielle for all the hard work they do, keeping me alive. And that's a big job, but somebody's got to do it. Thank you, Lisa and Danielle. Yeah, 1964 or earlier dimes, guys. $300 to $500. Then the rest in 1 ounce pieces, rounds or bars. Tim, how you doing? It is. Listen, let's make it spring vacation. We can make it whatever we want. Okay, Patricia, we'll get it figured out. Yeah, don't worry about the price right now, guys, because when you see what it is in 6 months, you're going to be happy you paid what you paid. Tessie two, how you doing, Tessie two? Oh, is that Richard? Richard, what's up? Did you get your silver, Richard? Yeah, get it out, guys. Get your money out of the system. For you to survive this financially, you need to get as much money out of the system as you can and as much money as you can into physical silver and Litecoin. And just wait till you see the rush. You're going to feel real smart in another couple of weeks when you see how people rush. And you're going to be able to tell all your friends, no, we're not going to do that though, are we? We're not going to say, I told you so. We're going to smile about it though. We're not going to rub anybody's nose in it. Stephanie, how you doing? Danielle, hello. Ray Lynn, I think did we talk today, Ray Lynn? I think so. You know, and listen, guys, um, my memory was never great, but I had a stroke a year ago, and that's one thing that's still not really great. So don't be offended if I, don't remember something that happened this morning because that's how it is sometimes. Brother Dale, what's up? Dallas, hello. I was just talking about you. Joanne says Thursday for martial law. Any day this week's good with me, guys. Any day this week. Yeah, 14 dimes to make an ounce. Don't worry about it though, guys. Good job, Raylyn. She's got her Litecoin and silver. Allie and Michael, how you doing? Becky, hello. Becky Barrel Races. She's been to Brewer Ranch many times. I saw Becky at Brewer Ranch a couple of weeks ago. Chris, how you doing? We got a lot of money pouring into silver and Litecoin, guys. A lot of money. And I'm talking to people almost every day that are putting more in. And that's a smart thing to do. Keith, how you doing? Mike, hello. Deborah, hello. See, what did I do here? I screw something up? There we go. Fat fingers. Cecil, how you doing? Lisa, hello. That's exactly right, Lisa. Design the system to make us dependent on it. It's all about control. Timothy, how you doing? Richard, yeah, Richard. No, assassination wasn't plan C. That was plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They say there's been 11 assassination attempts on President Trump already. And and that was like 6 months ago. So who knows what it is today. Wait till you hear the backstory on that. That's another one, guys. You won't believe what he's been through. And the security they have for this guy. No president's ever been protected like President Trump has. And thank God, with all the attempts he's had. Market is going down. Has anybody checked the futures? Yeah, Ledger Live is a kind of the software for the Nano S. They work together. Yeah, it was Reagan. Department of Education. There you go. What a joke. And our kids are, like I said, didn't work. We just pissed away a lot of money to get them reelected. Does that make sense? President Trump is going to change the system. Pim, how you doing? Catherine, hello. Darren, what's up? Amanda, hello. Amanda, our author, one of the first books written about this part of our history, going to be by Amanda, one of our members. Lynn is saying, yeah, I'm not sure where you live, Lynn. I thought you could just send it online, but yeah, whatever you got to do, that's what you got to do. They pretty much want, everything you got. Well, I don't think they ask for your social security number, but they want a copy of your driver's license. Phil, how you doing? Kathleen, hello. Lisa, hello. Phil's asking, I think the 5G has anything to do with what's going on right now. I don't think so. I mean, if the black hats were doing it, to try something, President Trump would have been all over that. You can't get something that big past our NSA and military intelligence. Not going to happen, especially right now when they're on high alert. They're looking for anything. It's impossible. You couldn't roll a program out like that. Too many people are asking questions. And when people are asking questions on the internet, guess who's watching? Military intelligence and NSA. And then they're going to see if there's something to it. So it just doesn't, it's not going to happen. Do I think there was evil intent there? Yeah, there very well could be. But President Trump is on it. Like I said, the executive order is already signed. It's done. He controls 5G now. So if there's anything that it's harmful, it takes 6 months before it takes effect. He's going to take care of it. Trust me. Mike just got called out for an emergency. I hope it's nothing serious, Mike. Stephanie, hello. Debbie, Randy, Joanne, Kathleen's ex-son-in-law. See, everybody gets in on the action. Just bought 100 ounces of silver. He's looking into Litecoin now. Good job, Kathleen. Teddy, what's up? Oh, I am going to end tonight with a prayer too. It's going to be, I think it's going to be the official Watchmen prayer. I think I'm going to probably do it every night. Amanda, it's better to buy 1 ounce pieces. You're usually going to get a better price on it that way. I mean, figure it out by the ounce. I mean, it doesn't, listen, if you can get it for the same price, go ahead and get it because it's not bad to have smaller denominations. You know, you know what? A 1 ounce round in a year is going to be like walking around with $1,000 bill because that's what it's going to be worth, at least in a year. It's less than $20 today. Why wouldn't you want to get on some of that? Melissa, how you doing? Thank you, Pim. Welcome to the club, Keith. People think Keith is crazy. Yeah, we've heard that before. Once or twice. Yeah, my shields are up, guys. Allie and Michael's daughter is a Watchman now. Awesome. Welcome, daughter. Rhonda, hello. Oh, and remember, guys, almost all these sites are going to a $300 minimum now. So take that into consideration. Joanne's saying 21 assassination attempts on President Trump. I don't doubt it one bit. He has torn the whole thing down. Futures are down 360 already, guys. It might be a big bad day tomorrow. Allison, how you doing? Tina, hello. Lynn, hello from Missouri. John, what's up? Oh, so I was right. Brother Dale saved me. Jimmy Carter, who started Department of Education, not Reagan. You sure, Dale? You better look it up. You better Google it, because now it's on. Yeah, you guys want dimes. You got to have at least $300 in dimes. That's what you're going to use to barter with in a worst-case scenario event. That's your bartering tool. Tessie's got an answer for people who need to know about transferring. Tessie might have just unknowingly volunteered to be a helper, to be our computer tech expert. We got a new title. Director of Computer Technology. Tessie, that's you. You got no choice now. You're welcome, Phil. Allison bought dimes today. You did the right thing, Allison. Yeah, you did what I told you to do. Why would that be wrong? Well, they're not. Cecil's surprised that people aren't more concerned about the stock market. What that is, guys, is cognitive dissonance. These same people were telling us 2 months ago that the stock market was rock solid. Well, but they now know the stock market's not rock solid, so it's like they don't want to see it. It's like the blinders are up. They're not looking anymore. That's what cognitive dissonance does. Yeah, Lisa is just saying a friend who's ex-Army saw reports of several Blackhawks flying low ceiling, which means low, which they don't do typically for training, headed west. I think it's on, guys. You're welcome, Lisa. I'm pretty sure he seized it. By the actions that they took, it looks like they seized control. The Treasury's now running. Well, yeah, technically it's a treasury, but the Treasury does work for President Trump. The Fed did not. It's on. You're welcome, Kevin. There is light at the end of the tunnel, Pim. I can see it, and it's not a train anymore. Before, when I was seeing it, it was a train. I had to run like hell. Who wants to know about Litecoin? What do you want to know, or did I already answer it? See, Amanda's doing research right now for her book. You're welcome, Amanda. No, you can't get these dimes, guys, at the bank. If you go to the bank, they're going to give you regular dimes. They're worth a dime. These dimes are worth, they're about $1.35 or 40 right now. You know, for a roll of 50 dimes, you're going to pay $88 plus the premium, I think, or maybe that's included. Go to Junk Silver on the websites. Again, sdbullionjmbullion.com on both. Okay, we got clarification on the Department of Education. Well, yeah, it makes sense it was a Democrat. They like throwing our money away. Shirley saying Roosevelt dimes, yeah, a face value $5, which is 50 dimes. 87.87. What did I say? $88. Darren, Deborah, how you guys doing? Well, if they created it in 1979, that was Carter. I know that. Oscar Eduardo Vasquez from Florida, living in Puerto Vallarta, wants to know. Welcome, Oscar. Did I answer the question? Maybe there wasn't one. They got 90% silver. You want the 90% silver dimes. It's under Junk Silver. When you go onto the website, the bullion website, you'll see a tab for Junk Silver. Click on the tab. You want 90% and you want the dimes. 90% coins, the dimes are like $88. Pim saying a possible human trafficking takedown in Detroit, Troy area, just in. Thank you, Pim. Tessie's going to make... Excellent idea, Tessie. Thank you. And then we can post it. See, that's why you're the director of what I say? You're the director of something. Computer technology. If you can't, you can't. But run your credit cards up. I've been to Puerto Vallarta once. I liked it. I like Cabo better. I like the desert. That's why I'm going to... In fact, our first ever Watchmen celebration is going to be, I think, in Sedona. Got to buy a place. I may need somebody to drive me to Sedona. Any volunteers? Raina, how you doing? Libby, hello. Oh, any questions? Perfect. Yeah, and randoms too. It doesn't make any difference, guys. Don't worry about the design. As long as they're 90% silver, you're good. So don't worry about it. Don't forget your Ledger Nano S hard wallet. Get those ordered if you haven't already. Everything's going to start taking longer, guys. Um, so get ahead of the game. You know, get your Ledger if you haven't gotten it yet. Order it if you haven't ordered it yet. And this is the last shot. This might be the last week we get silver and Litecoin at these prices. So load up if you can. Do the best you can. Be positive. You know, again, this is it, guys. This is a 2-minute warning. Every person matters. Every day matters. Let's use this gift from God. And we're bringing in, you know, it seems like 10 or 15 people a day now. I'm spending all day on the phone. Keep up the good work. Keep pushing, guys. We're almost there. So, my prayer for God and country. Amen. I'll see you tomorrow night at 5 Pacific. God bless.